Oregon's destructive 2024 fire season is becoming an issue in the November election.
Isabella Warren reports candidates in one of the most hotly contested races are weighing in.
We have to get this done. This is an emergency situation.
Republican Lori Chavez-DeRemer put wildfires front and center in the campaign to keep her seat in the 5th Congressional District, recently visiting with smoke jumpers in Redmond.
Over 1 million acres are burning in Oregon. We have approximately 13,000 firefighters in Oregon and Washington. That's half of what's across the country. So when you hear those numbers, it's almost hard to believe.
We reached out multiple times to 5th Congressional District opponent Democrat Janelle Bynum for interview. Her campaign sent a statement to News Channel 21 saying she's committed to delivering federal disaster relief and additional resources to support first responders, farmers, and families. Her remarks then turned to criticism of Representative Chavez-DeRemer, saying she wouldn't vote to gut billions in funding for wildfire suppression and firefighter pay. Representative Chavez-DeRemer backed Republicans' 2024 funding plan that cut $1.8 billion in federal funding for wildfire suppression. Multiple fires have scorched Central Oregon, from the almost 4,000-acre Darlene 3 fire, the 75,000-acre Crazy Creek fire, and now the 5,000-acre Elk Lane fire. Local, state, and federal resources in the state are thin as many large fires in eastern Oregon continue to burn weeks after igniting. According to the Bureau of Land Management, more than 100 wildfires in Oregon this year have been caused by humans. In February, the state received $38 million in federal funding to provide aid ahead of the wildfire season. Now, FEMA has declared to pay 75% of the state's firefighting cost.
What can you do at the DC level to bring in more resources or make sure that next year it's not this bad, it's not that spread thin?
Well, first I'm going to say all hands on deck. I think that's what everybody feels. It's working with the Forest Service, working with BLM Lands, working with the state agencies to say, are we doing everything that we can to protect life, to protect property, and to protect the future.
Opponent Janelle Bynum telling News Channel 21 she will work tirelessly to ensure Oregonians have access to every federal program and emergency measure needed to recover and build resilience against future fire seasons.
I think right now staying focused on these wildfires matters to the people of Central Oregon, Eastern Oregon, and really the entire state. How we do policies at the state, the accountability, where we can do better.
Legislators continue to bring in more emergency funding to help the state as Governor Tina Kotek has declared a total of 8 emergency conflagrations. And the recent Fiscal Appropriations Act will also increase wildland firefighters' pay.
Are there any local groups here advocating for more funds for firefighting?
Yeah, actually OSU is, and also the Oregon Department of Emergency Management have all been pushing for more federal funding.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Isabella.